If you listen closely enough, you can hear my puppies barking outside the window. Oh, they're not barking right now. I don't know why I said that, because once I said that... Oh, there we go. Okay. Hi everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I'm here. It's Tuesday. Welcome to tonight's stream. We got a little fun variety hour ahead of us. We got 2 games on the docket. Maybe 3 if I get bored with Sonic Frontiers at some point. But we'll be playing some Mario Kart. We'll be playing more of the Wave 6 update. Just doing random stuff online. You know, we'll just be doing random matches online. And then also, for the first time on stream, I will be taking a look at the final update of Sonic Frontiers. I did not take a look at that update when it came out, because I was hearing a lot of mixed things. And the conclusion I came to at the end of the day is that I'm not playing that on hard mode. I'm not doing it. Because that seems to be where a lot of people's problems are with the update, is that it's too hard. Because they're playing on hard mode. And, like, the game, like, regularly has, like, fake difficulty. So, I would just be playing on normal mode, because I want to have fun. But yeah, Sonic Frontiers was a game I really liked last year. I don't think it's my favorite game of last year. I think that Scarlet and Violet probably beats it out. And, like, man... You know that 2022 was, like, fucking desolate for video games? If the 2 games in the conversation are Sonic Frontiers and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet... Well, no, that's not true. They're both video games I enjoy. But do you see the problem? Both of my favorite games of last year are, like, more unpolished, like... weird open-world experiences. That would never happen during any other year. Although Scarlet and Violet is fun, but man is it not polished. But why don't we just get started? Why don't we just get started with some Mario Kart? We're just gonna chill, play some online lobbies. We're not gonna open like a tournament or anything. I don't have any friends with me. I'm just We're playing some real, raw Mario Kart. What was the second game on my home screen? Pocky and Rocky Reshined? It's like a remake of an old arcade game. Mario! Hi, Atticus. Welcome. Welcome. But yeah, we got the new characters. I still have not played as Peachette, nor have I used, like, most of the costumes in the game. Because holy shit, dude. They added a lot. You could play as Goomba Me now. But you know what? I don't even want to play as any of these guys. I just want to play as Shy Guy. Alright, can we just play as Shy Guy real quick? Little homie Brickhead. Oh, better that I have a Brickhead than be bricked up elsewhere. I always say. I can live with Daisy Circuit. It's a good track. Why are you question marking me? I thought it was quite obvious what I meant. How you guys doing tonight? How's everybody feeling? I streamed the Indie World Showcase earlier today. For everybody who was there, you could hear how much more fucking tired I am in the morning than, like, nighttime. Took a nap and it was good? Hell yeah. Yeah, I was like decently productive today. I like... Sorry, I got distracted. Nobody's talking to me, but I got distracted anyways. I was decently productive today. I did some yard work. I took a walk while playing some Pokemon Go. I went to GameStop, and also, now we have, like, I bought a game that is, like, a thing that I will probably stream at some point. Who's excited for the Epic Mickey stream? Who's fucking excited for the Epic Mickey stream? It will happen sometime. Not right now, though, because everybody's mad at Disney. But at some point. At some freaking point. I also got myself a big Kirby plush. Because they just had big Kirby plushes at GameStop, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. And now I have a big Kirby. He's in whip form. So he's got the hat. Disney got Oswald back to make that game and then did nothing else with him. Classic Disney move. I got that. I also got a card pack today, but I didn't want to do that on camera right now because I'm not... I, like, took a shower, so I'm, like, just in PJs. And I was like, I don't need you guys to see me in pajamas, okay? It's too intimate. It's too personal. I'm not even soggy. I'm all dry. Don't say that. I also got the Tears of the Kingdom amiibos. Because I, like, literally just saw them at, like, the lady who was at the counter, I, like, saw the Tears of the Kingdom amiibos behind her, and I was like, hey, wait, are those for sale? And she was like, yeah. So now I have a Link and I have a Zelda. So that'll be fun to experiment with in the inevitable Tears of the Kingdom stream. We'll see what happens in terms of Zelda streams, whether or not Majora's Mask or Tears of the Kingdom will be next. I might still wait a bit on Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, I feel like people probably know the optimal route through that game already, but I want to, like, be sure that, like, whatever route I take is, like, really, like, solidly, like, not too bad. So, I'm waiting for, like... I'm waiting for the route to get, like, truly optimized. Not that I'm, like, really paying attention to it anyways. Maybe human beings have already peaked in Tears of the Kingdom, but... that's my shit. By the way, I hope you're all proud of me for not starting this variety hour with Tomodachi Life. It really did take a lot of restraint to be like, okay, I shouldn't oversaturate the stream with Tomodachi. Because listen, if you get tired of it, or I get tired of it, like, the world will fucking end. Alright? I want Tomodachi Life to go on for a long time. Because Tomodachi Life is a great fucking game. What else is going on? I was also doing work on the 2023 retrospective concert. Which, if you guys don't know, my plan this year for the New Year's Eve stream is... I'm still gonna do, like, a regular retrospective, but I thought it would be fun instead of doing a clip show, because I don't really do, like, funny, haha, like, epic, clippable moments. Like, that's not what I like to do on stream anymore. I just like to chill. So I was like, I think it'd be a fun idea to just appreciate some good-ass video game music for a while. And I've started, like, compiling the list of songs that I definitely want to do. And I have, like, a vague idea of, like, the songs I've chosen so far, when they would play relative to each other. Obviously, I don't know the full order, because I don't know the full song list, but, I want to have a song that represents, like, each game and series we've done on stream. At least for this year. I'm not gonna do other years, because then it would go from, like, a 2-hour thing to, like, 10. And I don't have that mental fortitude to sit in silence for that long. I will not be silenced. But yeah, I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. I was thinking also, like, I would have, like, intermissions be, like, songs that I use a lot for, like, intros and, like, BRBs. Like, I mean, Wii Party theme, probably just gonna end up being the representation for, like, Mario Party, because, I don't know, there's probably some good Mario Party songs if I dug in there, but it also kind of makes sense. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. Mario Party has, like, an actual OST. I should probably save Wii Party menu theme for, like, something that doesn't. Like, maybe, like, a God game. By the way, some people will note that this stream was originally going to start with God game, but plans kind of fell through. There were internet shenanigans, and I was just like, you know what? Let's change the plan for tonight. We can do God Game another time. And I figured Mario Kart is fun. It's chill. I think I've recovered from being on Will's Mario Kart stream for like 5 hours. Like, I'm having a good time. Look, Hagglehorf is here. How can you not have fun when Hagglehorf is here? They should have updated this game. They should just update the Switch in general to let you use the fucked up Miitopia Miis. Damn, I fucking tossed that banana into the stratosphere. Holy shit. Goodbye to that funky. I am, like, in between trying to find games to play off stream. And, like, seeing that Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is, like, Steam Deck verified is making me think, what if I just played this off stream first? Because, like, that was something I was considering streaming this year, but then just the timing was not right for it. So I just bought it, and I haven't played it yet. And now I'm just like, well, you know what? Maybe I just play it on my own, though. Because I have been trying to find more use for my Steam Deck, because really, honestly, I could stand to play games on it a little more. Especially because it's a good little handheld. I mean, fuck, it's so fucking funny that the game that's, like, pushing me to use my Steam Deck more was fucking SpongeBob's game. I mean, you can't not like SpongeBob. I should just rewatch some old classic SpongeBob, honestly. Because playing through Battle for Bikini Bottom a lot has reminded me that, man, the early years of SpongeBob really are, like, peak. They're just so fucking good, man. It's hard to beat. Oh god, oh fuck. No! It knocked me. It knocked me into the hole. Oh jeez. Oh fuck. Get out of my way, Toad. At least let me get 9. My 8 beautiful points. All gone. Do we have, like, any gamer news going on? I was, like, trying to think, like, what video game news do we have that's, like, interesting? The only thing that, like, anybody's talking about right now is the fucking Game Awards, and I could not give less of a shit about the Game Awards. The only reason I watched the Game Awards last year is because they were doing, like, a Steam Deck giveaway, if you watched on Steam. And that's it. I have no other reason. Exclamation point Steam Deck. I don't know, at the end of the day, like, the Game Awards is bad in the exact same way as any other award show. I've, like, literally talked about this recently. Like, the Game Awards is just a popularity contest, at the end of the day. I also gotta be honest, like, I don't know why the Game Awards has to air, like, December. Like, if they have a category that's called Game of the Year, and they have an entire month of the year that they can't put into consideration, at this point, it's like 2 months of the year that they can't put into consideration. Like, a bunch of stuff in November hasn't even come out yet, and they already have all the categories out. Like, it's like, they do it at such a weird fucking time. Why would they not do it at, like, the beginning of next year? What is, like, the importance of doing it in December? Like, okay, I know what the importance of doing it in December actually is. It's because E3 used to exist, and E3 happened in June, and the Game Awards was 6 months after that. So it was at the exact half point between E3 and then the next E3, and then in the middle, all the companies could put in, like, different announcements that they wouldn't have been able to put in for either E3. That's the only reason. It's a fucking marketing thing. It's so dumb. And I mean, at the end of the day, that's the only real reason that most people watch the Game Awards, is because they watch for the announcements. Which, to be fair, does differentiate the Game Awards from a lot of other award shows. Like, you don't go to the Grammys and then expect them to, like, reveal a new movie. That doesn't happen. That's not real. But if you go to the Game Awards, you expect them to show you some, like, insane shit. Like, holy fuck, they made Cyberpunk not ass in the new update. Whoa. Like, that kind of thing. I think, like, Cyberpunk is a game that I can be convinced to buy if I saw enough funny mods for it. I think that's where I'm at with Cyberpunk. Like, Cyberpunk was never gonna be a game for me to begin with, because I, like, don't care about, like, open-world RPGs like that. But, like, if you showed me enough funny mods, then maybe I would be like, okay, if I got this for, like, $5, like it's a fucking Skyrim, then I would get it. That's the level I'm at. I will buy open world games only if I can do silly mods for them. I should do that at some point. I should do, like, heavily modded Skyrim. That would be fun as fuck. Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't done that already. Or heavily modded Fallout. Either would work. Otherwise, it's just like, I just have those games in my library, and I'm never gonna play them, because I do not care about Bethesda games. God, it's like fucking crazy, also, like, the first thing that everybody was talking about when, like, the Game Awards stuff got announced was, did anybody else notice that Starfield isn't a Game of the Year nominee? I mean, in general, I'm pretty sure none of the Game of the Year nominees are, like, Microsoft. Which is, like... I don't know, I would've put in a Hi-Fi Rush, maybe. I'd have to think about it. I'd have to, like, look at the nominees. Of course it's not, everyone fucking hated that. But it did get in for Best RPG. Which, there's no fucking way that Starfield is winning Best RPG. It has to go against Baldur's Gate 3 and Lies of P. It is not happening. I already think, like, Lies of P is gonna get fucked up by Baldur's Gate 3. But you think that Starfield is gonna even beat Lies of P? That's crazy. It's not gonna happen. Again, this is all just going off of the idea that, like, at the end of the day, the Game Awards are a popularity contest. And, like, the easiest way to gauge popularity is how high that damn Metacritic is. Or just, like, being engaged in, like, gaming discourse enough where you can kind of predict, like, what's actually gonna win awards and what in your heart you know should win an award but won't actually. It's gonna be tricky this year. You're gonna win Game of the Year? Hell yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, truly the only thing that matters is my own Game of the Year, which is probably Mario Wonder at this point. Honestly, I can't think of a video game that I enjoy more from this year. I mean, Fire Emblem Engage is up there. I would have to, like, think about what games I've even played that came out this year. That I also finished. Because, like, I liked Tears of the Kingdom, but I didn't like Tears of the Kingdom enough to finish it. So I don't think Tears of the Kingdom would be up there for me. I just think it's pretty good. I mean, it's an open world game that I don't hate. Yo, Jeb Bush won Game of the Year! Holy shit! This is a game changer, y'all. Yup. I mean, my thought at this point is that Baldur's Gate 3 is gonna win Game of the Year. Because I feel like Baldur's Gate 3 has been, like, an unprecedented success. Like, it's, like, inexplicably one of the most popular games on Steam right now, and it's, like, some nerd, like, D&D shit. So, like, that's probably gonna be it. I mean, it's, like, I can't think of what would beat it. Like, maybe Tears of the Kingdom could bring it home. But I don't know. In my mind, it's just, like, Baldur's Gate 3 is, like, the most popular one. That's what's gonna win. I don't even doubt that Baldur's Gate 3 is good. I don't think it's necessarily for me, but I respect it. Because it just seems like a good video game. Now, I don't know enough about Alan Wake 2 to comment. I think that Marvel, Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, and Mario Wonder all get, like, they're all below Tears of the Kingdom in the public eye. I cannot see any of those three winning over Tears of the Kingdom, and I can barely even see Tears of the Kingdom beating Baldur's Gate 3. You know what's crazy, though? I've actually played 3 of these Game of the Year nominees. I think that's a new record. I'll probably play Marvel Spider-Man 2 at some point when it comes to PC, but right now, I've actually played 3 of these games. Actually, now I want to check all the categories to see how many games I've played in each category. What about Best Game Direction? It's just the same games from Game of the Year, except that Resident Evil 4 is not in there. 80% of the NPCs are gay people? That's pretty dope. My game of the year? Gotta be Mario Kart 8. Again. They made new stuff for it, so it's even better now. It's funny that you end up with the same games in most categories. Yeah, and like again, like, why are we voting on this now? Like, how are these categories already up? We're like not even halfway through November, bro. I don't see how we can make, like, a reasonable estimation of the entire year. Like, I don't know. I'm an advocate for the Game Awards should be in, like, February. Because not that things won't be still affected a little bit by, like, recency bias, but I think it'll be, like, mitigated a bit. And also, you'll be able to get in, like, the entire, like, actual, like, whole year. I was throwing those backwards in the hopes that it would hit someone. Yo, do you guys think that Final Fantasy 16 should win Best Narrative? Well, Hi-Fi Rush is in there for Best Art Direction. I don't have to... That is a good game. That is quite a good game. Honestly, Hi-Fi Rush would be up there with some of my favorite games of the year. Honestly, Hi-Fi Rush had the disadvantage of being a game that released in January. I feel like it would have been a contender if it didn't come out in January. This was just, like... And, like, we're not even done with game releases for the year, so I just want to say, like, this has been a good fucking year for games. I think. I've just, like, been playing, like, a lot of good shit. I don't know, again, like, last year felt like fucking nothing was coming out. Even though I probably, like, bought more games than I had before, like, I just... So much of it was, like, so disappointing to me. I feel like this year I've mostly played video games that I liked and had a good time with. Like, man, I'm trying to think, like, what are the best games I even played that came out last year? And, like, Listen, when one of the top spots goes to Nintendo Switch Sports, something horrible has happened. Nintendo Switch Sports cannot be one of the best games I played last year. That came out last year. I need Mario RPG to come out. Fuck Pikmin 4, I need her. Dude, Pikmin 4 was a good game that came out this year. Shout out to Pikmin 4. I had a fun time with that. Although I gotta be honest, after playing Pikmin 1 for the first time, I think I do like that game better. I don't know, like, Pikmin 4 is just like a fun video game. Pikmin 1 is like an experience. It is, like, a really, like, awesome, like, atmospheric, like, experience. It really makes you feel like Olimar. Bro, I'm losing my points. All my points gone. Sorry, I'm trying to see real quick what's the funniest, like, category. Okay, can, like, someone be honest to me? What is, like, the joke of Goodbye Volcano High? I was seeing people talk about the Games for Impact category in Goodbye Volcano High, and I was like, why are people talking about this? Like, I never heard of this game in my life. Hello, Ocean Low. Remember when it was announced, but you have no clue what happened since then? I don't know. I was hearing, like, a lot of people talking about Goodbye Volcano High, and I was like, I, like, forgot this game existed. I do remember, I think I did watch the State of Play that they, like, talked about it in. Maybe that was it, is that, like, people were, like, baffled why that game was in State of Play instead of, like, Spider-Man or whatever. Maybe that's what the joke is. I don't know. Sony's State of Play has always been kind of boring to begin with. I don't know, like, Sony has, like, the third-party advantage, and it still feels like most of their, like, State of Plays are mostly just talking about, like, the same 3 video games for, like, a year. Like, I don't know, it's not that I don't want them to talk about, like, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but, like, it always feels like there should surely be more at a State of Play, you know what I mean? Like, fucking Nintendo Directs always have the most random bullshit that you've never even heard of. They will announce a remake of, like, a cult classic, like, Game Boy Advance game from 2003, and then follow it up by saying, by the way, Mario is gay now. But Sony is just like, here's 20 minutes of Spider-Man. Here's 20 minutes of The Last of Us. Here's 30 minutes of Uncharted. And it's like, I'm sure if you're excited for those games, that's like dope as fuck. But it's like, do you remember the one E3 where like Nintendo showed off like 30 minutes of Smash Brothers, and like the only other things they showed off was like a new Mario Party? That is what every Sony State of Play feels like. It feels like 30 minutes of Smash Brothers, and like nothing else. Except in this case, it's like 30 minutes of Spider-Man, and like foam stars. Though, if they want to announce FF7 Rebirth for PC, though, that I'd be on board with. That I would be on board with. Oh wait, I should have picked Shy Guy Falls because I'm playing as Shy Guy. Man, I am actually feeling a little drowsy tonight. It's a sleepy Tuesday. It's a sleepy Tuesday for sure. Guess I've also just been going to bed late as fuck. I mean, I was up super late beating Battle for Bikini Bottom. I had to beat it. You don't understand. I had to get the golden spatulas, otherwise I would die. Oh my god. We were talking about, like, Steam Deck, like, a while ago, and I just remembered when I was, like, scrolling through, like, games that, like, work great on deck. Thumbs up. I saw that Balan Wonderworld was one of the games, and I was like, what if? But I don't know if I would actually want to replay Balan Wonderworld. Not right now, anyways. That is, like, not that... Like, I don't know if that's good enough of a video game for me to want to replay it. But hey, the fact that I consider it puts it above some other games. Let's go Balan fans! It works great on Steam Deck! Definitely, like, once the winter sale hits, like, I'm gonna be asking for game recommendations again. Because I do want to get some stuff for my Steam Deck. Because at this point I don't really get, like, third-party and indie stuff on the Switch, unless it has, like, a physical version. I just get it on Steam Deck, because it usually runs better. And at the very least, if it doesn't, I could just play it on PC, and have, like, a better experience. But, like, man, I finally got, like, my Cult of the Lamb physical edition, and, like, that shit runs miserably on the Switch. And, like, actually it was bad enough where almost immediately I was like, yeah, I'm not playing this like this. It was bad. I don't know, at least Isaac Repentance runs good on Switch. I mean, I've gotten a lot of time out of just playing Isaac on my Switch. Yeah, Switch has some games. Like, the Switch has a lot of games, but that doesn't mean they run good. And, like, that's even dicier when it comes to indie games, because, like, you have to, like, consider, like, how strenuous is the game that's being ported over? And if it is a decently strenuous game, do they have the resources to optimize it for the Switch? Which, in some cases, the answer is no. Sometimes a game gets ported to Switch, and you would think, like, okay, this probably runs pretty well, because it's like a small little indie project, and then actually, no, it runs like fucking doo-doo. That's why I'm hoping, like, if a Switch 2 comes out, it's just, like, fully backwards compatible. Yeah, like, poop from a butt. Truly. Sorry, I think I do understand the joke of everybody saying they were gonna give their vote to Goodbye Volcano High now. I think I've done the research. Now, do not quote me on this, because I have not thought about this game at all. Apparently what happened is, because this game is very much, like, LGBT focused, and it had, like, an insanely high-profile release at, like, a PlayStation showcase for, like, the PS5, the average gamer was not happy. Apparently the average gamer was not happy about this, so everybody online is like, let's vote for Goodbye Volcano High, because they have dealt with a lot. I think that's the bit. And why I've seen people say, like, they're gonna vote for it. Semi-related, but I've been seeing, like, a fake image of, like, someone talking to Toby Fox over Discord. And, like, saying, like, Toby Fox was saying, I did not include any LGBT stuff in Undertale or Deltarune, because I didn't want to stir any controversy. But I also didn't include any anti-LGBT stuff for the exact same reason. And, like, I'm just imagining, like, I don't know how popular this image is, I just, like, randomly saw it online. I'm, like, thinking, like, this image, it's either just, like, someone, like, doing a bit, or it's, like, a little kid who, like, doesn't understand the LGBT stuff enough, and is, like, kind of, like, conservative a little bit, and it's like, well, I don't want people to think I'm homophobic, but I also don't want people to say that the Deltarune characters are gay. So they made that image, and then posted it online. I wish I could find this, but I honestly feel like trying to find this image would just, like, trying to find this image would ruin my search history, I think. Thank you. I'm glad you understand. Please respect my privacy. Please respect my not looking up. Asking Toby Fox creator if he put in LGBT stuff in Undertale/Deltarune. Honestly, that image becomes, like, even funnier when you remember the whole, like, thing with, like, Alphys and Undyne. Like, them just, like, being gay. That didn't count, though. They were just really close friends. Okay? Would you not kiss a homie on the lips? Be honest. Looks at you with sad eyes. Yeah, they're just, they're like, they look like such a couple in this image. A couple of besties. OMG. Man, I am kind of, like, low energy tonight. I don't know why. It's just one of those days. It's okay. I'm sure when Sonic makes me do fucked up stuff, I'll be more hyped up. Oh, fuck. I fucked up. I still got 5th. I'll take it. These are some focused up Mario Kart gamers. Do you want to go to Wiggler's house? The Bomb Streets? Or Wario's deserted palace? Choose wisely. Dude, wait, what the fuck? You know what I forgot that came out this year that should be on all of your radars? Slayers X Terminal Aftermath Vengeance of the Slayer. Holy shit. That game was dope. Doom clone in the Hypnospace Outlaw universe. It was good as fuck. I honestly can't believe that came out this year, and the crazy thing is, it's not even like it came out, like, that long ago. It was, like, June. It's not like a January game where, like, I could be forgiven for forgetting it came out this year. I don't know, it feels like Slayers X has always been with us. Maybe it was partially the marketing push, because I feel like they were doing, like, good marketing for Slayers X. I mean, they had the whole Zane Rocks Twitter account, which is probably the last time anybody could viably use a Twitter account to, like, advertise an indie game. Don't you just love the internet in, 2023? But yeah, I guess because that marketing was going on for so long, it doesn't feel like Slayers X was, like, this year. It kind of just feels like something that's been with us forever now. This is a very pretty stage. I love Maple Tree Way. Ew. I miss the fucked up net at the end of this stage. Does anybody remember in the Wii version where they had the fucked up net that you go through at the end of this stage? Bring it back. Fuck the glider. I don't give a shit about the Mario Kart glider. I want my fucked up net back. That's like wiggling around and you have to bounce across it. Oh, I'm trying so hard not to get hit by the green shell right now. No, the bomb! Why'd you have to hit me with the bomb? Oh, I went from 2nd to 7th. I went from 2nd to 8th. All because of that one bomb toss. Jesus Christ. Well, that's Mario Kart. I think I found the funniest category at the Game Awards. I think that the funniest category at the Game Awards is Best Mobile Game. One of the best mobile games of the year is called Hello Kitty Island Adventure, which is sandwiched right between Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis and Honkai Star Rail. Also, I forgot they made Pokemon Go Monster Hunter. Niantic keeps inventing new ways to make Pokemon Go. And it's like, I can't even keep up with them anymore. I gotta keep it real. Like, they did the fucking Harry Potter one, which I don't think exists anymore. They have Pikmin Bloom, and now they have Monster Hunter Now. Not, like, that's the name of the game. It's not me saying, well, now they have Monster Hunter. It's called Monster Hunter Now. I'm kind of voting for Hello Kitty, too. I mean, I'm not actually gonna vote, because I refuse, but... I don't know. Niantic just needs to make the games they already have more newcomer-friendly instead of just making new ones constantly. It's, like, so weird because, like, Pokemon Go is still, like, insanely popular. And then, like, every clone they've introduced of it has not been nearly as popular. And it's like, yeah, because you, like, made a game that, like, appeals to people, and then you just made different versions of it when, like, a lot of people are still playing that one game. Like, I don't know. Niantic is not the first company to do this in the live service, like, field. But it kind of feels like the most egregious. Because, like, the Niantic games are all, like, very simple. You know? The Niantic games are all, like, you walk around, you do a thing while you're walking, and then, like, you just kind of keep walking. Like, they're kind of, like... It's, like, supplementary material for your walk. You know? It's not, like, that complicated. Pokemon Go is too stressful? Is it? I've been playing it a lot recently, and it's like... I catch a Pokemon here and there. I get a Pokestop. And then I feel pretty good about it. I got a shiny Baneri very recently. Catching is stupid. You just... I just do the ball. I just throw the ball. I don't do any of that fancy, like, curveball shit. If I had to only do the curveball shit in Pokemon Go, I would probably hate the catching too. But I just, like, do a straight line. And then it escapes. My luck is just superior. I could catch anything. I could imagine anything with my mind. Your Pikmin would never leave you? I respect that. Although my Pikmin, in the real Pikmin games, my Pikmin are dying all the time. I had like 450 dead Pikmin by the time I beat Pikmin 1. Pokemon Go is only really playable either extremely casually or extremely hardcore given how the systems work. Yeah. But I don't, like, I don't know if I really consider that a bad thing. Well, that is true. Pokemon Go's biggest problem, and this has been a problem throughout its entire life, is that if you just live in, like, an area that has, like, fuck all going on, Pokemon Go kind of sucks. Because you, like, barely get resources. Because you don't have, like, Pokestops you can go to. Like, literally, by my house, I have, like, the same 5 Pokestops that I can, like, spam and, like, be fine. Like, literally, on my walk to work, I can get multiple Pokestops. That is true. That is actually a big problem with Pokemon Go. Don't like the gym system. It's kind of fucked up that, like, Pokemon mobile games just don't use the Pokemon battle system. Like, it's a turn-based RPG. That would not be hard to replicate on mobile. I don't get it. If you don't live near Pokestops, you can't even really play casually because you run out of Pokeballs. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I enjoy Pokemon Go because I live in New York. I am like, I have the easiest shit in the universe of just living in New York. So, like, I have a million Pokestops, like, everywhere. I fucking sneeze and they just invented a new one. I'm also just, like, a big Pokemon fan in general. I keep, like, forgetting that I want to do Pokemon Home at some point. City Slicker privilege. Staten Island is, like, barely even a part of New York City. But, kinda true. I have, like, living in the suburbs of New York privilege. I've also just definitely caught, like, the Pokemon bug. Like, I'm, like, fully, like, reinvested in the series again in a way that I haven't been in, like, years. I mean, fuck. Like, this is how, like, telling, like, the Pokemon disease has gotten me, is that I'm considering replaying Pokemon Ultra Sun on my own. Like, I saw they had a pre-owned copy at GameStop, so I bought it, and now I'm like, I could play this. I think a lot of games lack a mid-tier option for people who want a challenge, but not a hardcore one. You imagine that's hard to balance when designing games, though? Yeah, that definitely seems like I wouldn't know how to do that. I'm not like a game designer. Ultra Sun is fun if you ignore the bad story changes, at least. That is true. That is very true. Listen, just so everyone is aware, when we eventually get to Generation 7 in the Poke Marathon, I will not be streaming Ultra Sun. Yeah, Lusamine just rolled away. See, I don't actually know how I feel about, like, the Ultra Space stuff. Like, I've had many years to consider it, and consider what, like, Sun and Moon does for, like, the world building of Pokemon. In, like, introducing, like, all these alternate dimensions and stuff. And, like, it's, like, both cool and also lame as fuck. Does that make sense? I know those sound conflicting, but I think that, like, the Pokemon, like, alternate universe stuff and, like, having, like, all these different dimensions that they can go to is both cool and also lame. Because on one hand, I think it is just, like, an inherently cool concept to have, like, these, like, alternate universes and stuff, like, be, like, a part of the world. I'm not even thinking about, like, the Ultra Necrozma fight being lame, because honestly, that fight was hard as fuck. I had a really tough time with that fight, because that dude is, like, fucking strong. I was more just thinking, the problem that I have with it is that up until the point of Pokemon Sun and Moon, I feel that Pokemon's world building has been really strong and really organic without the kind of need for, like, introducing alternate universes. Like, pretty much from Generations 1 through 6, I can feasibly see them all taking place in the same universe. And honestly, maybe the disconnect, like, starts as early as Oraz, because Oraz is basically treated as if it's an alternate universe, like, Hoenn. But I think, like, when you, like, see those early generations, their, like, sense of world building is so strong. Especially, like, the first few generations. I think, like, Gens 1 through 3 have, like, impeccable world design. Like, genuinely. Honestly, you could count Sinnoh in there, too. You could count Sinnoh in there, too. I think Sinnoh's world building is really good. I mean, it's got a lot of, like, really cool lore stuff. And honestly, Sinnoh has, like, kind of like that, because it has, like, the distortion world and stuff. There are, like, other, like, parallel realities and shit in there. But it feels, like, very organic. It still feels like, at the end of the day, all these Pokemon games are, like, taking place in the same universe, even if the timeline's a little fucky. But then once you get to Sun and Moon, and, like, Ultra Sun and Moon, it's basically, like, any of these games could be happening at any point in any reality, and it doesn't matter. And, like, that instantly becomes, like, a little lame as fuck. You know what I mean? But that's my thoughts. I, like, think Pokemon world building is, like, really strong. And I think that it's kind of strong enough where it just doesn't need that. IMO. I don't even think it's, like, necessarily bad. It just, like... It's just not what I look for in a Pokemon game. It's not what I go for in a Pokemon game. You like the weird sci-fi personally? I mean, like, that's fine. Like, I'm not... It's not even that I don't like weird sci-fi in Pokemon. I think that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's ending is, like, literally the coolest shit they've ever done in the entire series. And that's, like, weird sci-fi shit. But I don't know, the Ultra Space stuff doesn't really do it for me. I feel like when you introduce the concept of a multiverse to, like, any universe, like, it's tricky to balance that. Yeah, it's all an opinion thing at the end of the day. It's an opinion thing, and, like... I don't have a problem with people thinking, like, Ultra Space is cool as fuck. Because it, like, kinda is. But it's also not what I necessarily want in a Pokemon game. It's mostly what it boils down to is that it's not even that I strongly dislike it. It's just not, personally, where I feel Pokemon is at its best. This is probably also me being an ORAS hater. Can we agree that Rainbow Rocket was a bit silly, though? I mean, it was. It was funny. It was definitely funny. They had White Archie. That was crazy to me, that they did that shit, and then they just had, like, the old, like, designs of Maxie and Archie. That's so funny. That's so funny. I don't know, like, the Rainbow Rocket, in my mind, should have been, like, DLC. For sure. Where's the Hey Bro image with Guzma and Giovanni? That's classic. That's classic media. That feels like that's existed at least as long as I have. Even though, feasibly, the earliest it could have been is, like, 2016. It really is so good. Dude, who the fuck cares about Rosalina's Ice World? This level is so fucking dumb. can't cosplay as La Habrea Me in Pokemon Go, you can in Pikmin Blue. Dude, the avatars in Pokemon Go are so fucking ugly. Honestly, like, any, like, character in Pokemon Go is ugly. Like, God, have you guys seen the fucking, like, Jesse and James model for Pokemon Go? They're, like, based on that one, like CGI, like, Pokemon movie, and they look like such shit. It's, like, so gross. I can feel, like, the grease coming off of them. I hate the human designs in Pokemon Go. They should have just had, like, Game Freak-like designs. Because every design in Pokemon Go is ugly as fuck. Hate Team Go Rocket. Giovanni, stop abandoning people for 1 second to make a new team. Pikmin Bloom being just Miis is, like, the proper way to do it, I think. Because, like, Miis are just good. It's the only Miis we're allowed to have on mobile, because they got rid of Miitomo. Dude, honestly, if Nintendo is, like, so fucking devoted to, like... You know, if Nintendo is so fucking devoted to not doing Tamagotchi Life on the Switch, because, oh, you can't play it dock, because no touchscreen controls, make a fucking mobile Tamagotchi Life game. That's not what I want, but it would at least be something. Just use the motion controls? Literally! Mobile Tamagotchi Life game, pay for fun clothing and extra Mii space? You know what the crazy thing is? I hate to say it, I would probably pay for that. Like, they would probably catch me with that. That is, like, the only way, like, any company could get me with, like, shitty mobile game microtransactions is if it was Tamagotchi Life. I'm just being honest. Listen, if you didn't want me to be honest, I could tell you a fucking lie. Man, you know what would be great? If the Joker from Persona 5 was in a new video game. They made Persona 6, but it still features the Joker from Persona 5. Alright, did you enjoy me lying? Was that better? You didn't? I'm sorry. I rest my case. I rest my case. When Persona 6 is out, do you think Atlas is going to abandon Persona 5 so they can milk 6 instead? It depends. It depends, because, like, Persona 5 is, like, so insanely popular that, like, if Persona 6 is not that insanely popular, I do not see them abandoning Persona 6. I could, like, very easily see a universe where, like, for Atlas, Persona 5 is, like, forever their Final Fantasy 7. Like, even in a universe where we have other Final Fantasy games that are, like, more popular, specifically, like, 14, Square Enix is still dedicated to milking the fuck out of Final Fantasy 7. They are still going to find a way to do it. Alright? And I mean, I guess in general, like, if they wanted to milk Final Fantasy 14, it's like, it's an MMO. They could just keep making expansions for it. It's easy. It's clean. You already figured out the formula. But with Final Fantasy 7, that is an individual game that they can just keep doing again. They can keep making new versions of it. They can keep, like, making, like, new games in that universe. One day I'll get back to Final Fantasy XIV. It'll happen, I promise. I know, I gotta play Fall Guys. I don't know, though. Thinking about Fall Guys makes me a little sad. Because, like, Epic Games, like, laid off basically the entire, like, Fall Guys, like, team. And that makes me sad to think about. Man, fucking Epic Games. Like, Epic Games is you know, every video game company is, like, shitty, doo-doo, like, whatever, they don't treat their employees well, but, like, Epic Games doesn't even feel like they have much to show for it. You know what I mean? Like, what does Epic Games have to show for, like, all these, like, fucking layoffs and, like, them, like, fumbling with Epic Games Store? Aside from, like, Fortnite. Literally, what do they have to show for themselves aside from Fortnite? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe I don't follow, like, Epic Games enough. Maybe they have, like, put out some other games recently, but I don't know, man. I don't know. They like, bought Fall Guys, and then they, like, laid off that entire team. And it's like, that game is definitely, like, on death's door. Which is a fucking shame, because, listen, Fall Guys is fun. Like, at the end of the day, Fall Guys is just fun. It's, like, not like, the most amazing shit to ever come out, but it's just, like, a reasonably, like, solid video game experience. It's a fun battle royale. And, like, certainly, like, no matter what your opinion is of, like, Fall Guys, the entire team didn't deserve to be laid off because Epic Games is, like, fucking fumbling with Epic Games Store or whatever. It feels bad, man. It really does. Man, I'm just getting worse at Mario Kart right now. But yeah, that's my Fall Guys opinion. I hope you guys enjoyed my Fall Guys opinion, and if you didn't, okay. Who farted? Epic Games. I'm losing all my precious points. But yeah, now I'm getting a little sad thinking about, like, how Fall Guys is probably on death's doors. Because I don't think that game deserves that. But I mean, you know what I think honestly was part of it? I don't even know if it's that Fall Guys was doing particularly bad for Epic Games. I I bet it was just that, like, because of how much fucking money they've made on Fortnite, and how much comparably lower, like, Fall Guys is compared to that, they probably, like, looked at the statistics and was like, well, Fortnite has bigger numbers, so it's better, and we should kill Fall Guys. I need to stop talking about this. This is... I have to go to my happy place. Alright. Video games exist forever. There is no such thing as a video game that gets shut down. If you buy a video game, you will be able to play it forever. Serenity now. Serenity now. Wow, I'm feeling a lot better. What were we talking about? Manifesting affirmations. I should, like, become the kind of person who does, like, affirmations on YouTube. I feel like I'd be really good at it. Like, if you guys have anything you want me to drill into your mind, I could do it, I think. I don't know. I feel, like, pretty good about myself in that regard. I'm very good at convincing people. Also, yeah, I think it's official at this point. My Mario Kart skill has gone into the fucking shitter. I think it might be time to move on to Sonic. Oh, Ribbon Road is such a good map. But I might have to play N64 Rainbow Road, which I don't want to do. I don't want to fucking play that map. Because it sucks. You're a stupid guy, and you're stupid. But before we do that, I'm gonna take a BRB. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, grab a snack, and when we come back, we will play more. Well, no, we won't play, more Mario Kart. We will play some Sonic. We will continue our Sonic Frontiers adventure with the Final Horizon, or whatever the fuck it's called. Oh shit, wait! Guys, Pokemon Go just told me an egg is about to hatch. What do you think I'm gonna get from my egg, guys? Alright, you have to guess, and you win $1 million. Alolan Rattata? Nope. Nope. You lost. Pidgey? Nope. Pidgey 2? Pikachu? Pikachu was the closest guess. It was actually Dedenne. So, Ray, you are officially the closest guesser. You win $40, pal. We weren't able to get you $1 million, but you get $40 for guessing Pikachu. Yeah, I'll be right back.